What's up, folks? My name is Detroit Miracle, coming to you on a nice, hot summer day. When I say hot, I mean it's not playing around. The weather, that is. Well, I'm here to give my take on the Brittney Griner situation again. I've already done that on film, but I feel as though I need to add more to her unfortunate situation or add more regarding my perspective viewpoints on her being held against her will. So, I'm going to start with this. There are a lot of people who are saying, well, she confessed to the crime. She said she did it, but you don't know the circumstances behind her confession. They may have been pressuring her, abusing her, interrogating her into making that type of confession. In fact, she was denied the counsel of her choosing. You know, when you have a trial in a court, you got to be allowed legal representation. So you don't even know if they let her pick the lawyer of her choosing. Look, she's a millionaire celebrity sports figure, so I'm quite sure she would have got somebody equivalent to Johnny Cochran for representation purposes, right? She would have gotten the best possible lawyer she could have afforded. But it looks as though she was denied legal counsel. Hey, she confessed to a crime, yeah, but why did she confess? I noticed that, first and foremost, that there are a lot of people, even those of her own race, that are condemning her by saying, well, she confessed to the crime. She said she did it. Hey, if you were over there in a foreign country and being put under rigorous types of abusive interrogations, and they might have even injected her with types of drugs that made her confess to that crime. Yeah. So you don't know all the circumstances, and if it's something where someone is being treated unfairly and held against their will, then you do not know all the things that would involve her making a confession, or anybody rather. They might be whooping her with belts and all types of stuff. Confess to it, American criminal, lesbian, confess, say you did it now. And then they might deny her meals and drink. She might be thirsty and hungry and confess to the crime that she didn't necessarily do because of that. So people, you have to think, hey, if you trust your captors, the people that are holding you against your will, and it seems like many people over here are trusting everything that the Russians say. They're believing that confession off of the integrity of the people who are enslaving her against her will. Yeah, you have to think about those things pertaining to that confession. I just noticed, well, I've been seeing a lot of things regarding people who make videos that, she confessed to the crime. She said she did it, so the Russians can't be wrong. She's not this woman isn't being held against her will if she confessed. But if somebody gets you in a foreign country, in a foreign jail, and deny you food, drink, legal counsel, representation, and make you confess, there's no telling what you would do under pressure. So you got to take that into your consideration and be more empathetic and sympathetic towards her plight when you say such things and think about saying such things against her. Hey, the Russians can see all of those YouTube videos too, and Facebook videos and etc. So if they see that, hey, even her own people don't care about her, they're saying she confessed to it, so they're pretty much condemning their own people. So how can they care about getting her back if that's the case, which it appears to be? Yeah, folks. Well, I wanted to add that regarding my personal feelings there. So what do you think about it? Do you think I'm right or wrong? And have you considered all of the facts to that case before you just automatically jump on her case and say, well, she's wrong. She should have kept her mouth shut. She should have pled innocent and all that. Well, you got a country that is pretty much attacking another country and enslaving and trying to destroy that country and take over. So you got to look at the credibility of the captors regarding their moral principle decency. There are even judges and lawyers that are saying she confessed. And one judge, a Judge Joe Brown, I believe, a famous popular TV judge, said, leave her over there. She's a junkie anyway. The doctors prescribed her that as prescription medicine because she was allergic to the other types of pain medicine, which she took for all types of joint pains and stuff pertaining to her being an athlete. That was prescription marijuana cannabis. So she's not a junkie that way. If she was prescribed that legally and she went through the legal channels to obtain it, or he makes it sound like she's just some criminal junkie that should be left over there. I didn't like that comment that he made there. And he's making that against a black female woman who's being held against white extremist racist captors who appear to be racist, because our whole farce of a trial and conviction seems to be partly sexist, racially motivated, and done so because she is gay or lesbian. Yeah, folks, think about the things that you say, especially in public where other people can see them and hear them. Yeah, that case regarding Brittney Griner has gotten me fired up. And it should have a lot of people up in arms over that whole thing that involves her being enslaved and trafficked. I thought human trafficking was a crime. So why do people go along with that form of human trafficking just because they make the whole thing political rather than a criminal offense? If anyone else is kidnapped by a regular person, then it's human trafficking. But if a country does it, then, oh, it's political. She's being held as a political prisoner. Well, it's still a crime, nevertheless. Well, folks, let me know what you think about it. I'd appreciate it if you send me those comments, likes, and please subscribe to my channel.